What is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another video as of today. So it has been a couple days since you guys have seen the Jonas Valanciunas Pelicans rebuild, but we're gonna go ahead and do the Grizzlies side of things as of today. As I have kind of explained before, I do think that Steven Adams is still a pretty solid center. I do think he'll fill kind of the inside defensive type of a void. He'll be a really good mentor for Xavier Tillman, who I think has a lot of potential as well. And I think this team is actually just in a pretty good spot overall. They did also end up getting the number 10 pick. So that one's pretty crazy. That's kind of like another huge piece because now they're getting a top 10 pick. They're filling their center position. They're filling their roster with more young talent. They're going to have, and there's only a couple players they need to re-sign in the offseason. So I do think that it was a huge trade. I really do. But let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. So let's go ahead and go to the finances here, and let's see who all we're gonna have to really re-sign. So, and then another thing is there's been like a rumor that came out that they're actually looking to trade away Eric Bledsoe to clear up some more cap space. So I will definitely be trying to do that in this video. I don't really know where or anything. So Justice Winslow is on a team option, and it looks like we did end up picking that one up. So we probably won't bring him back. I would be very shocked if we did. Kyle Anderson may be a guy that we want to re-sign. He did have a pretty good season for us. Well, I guess this is going to be a sim season, but I don't know. He was pretty solid in real life, I got to be honest. Obviously, John Morant is the focal point of everything for right now, but Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be the main guy that we really want to make sure we re-sign. He has a lot of promise, and I just think him and Ja kind of developing together is going to be the perfect way to go about it. So, Tyus Jones is on an expiring contract. I don't know if we'll bring him back. We may just give more minutes to John Morant, to be honest, not have a backup point guard. Grayson Allen is here as well, but we would have to re-sign him, and he's been okay, but I just don't know if it's really who we're kind of looking for. So, Brandon Clark here it does have a team option next year. Desmond Bane, of course, has a team option because we just drafted him. Xavier Tillman's kind of locked up, stuff like that. So, I didn't see Dylan. Okay, Dylan Brooks is still here. He's still got another year on his contract. So, I mean, realistically, there's only a couple players that I want to make sure that I get. So I do want to take a look just one more time at the roster. So we have our starting point guard. We pretty much, I don't know how I'm going to do this rotation, but I'll probably do Dylan Brooks at the 2. So we have our point guard, we have our shooting guard here. Desmond Bane will probably be my small forward. And then we have Jaren Jackson Jr. And then for now, Steven Adams, with Kyle Anderson coming off the bench as the 6th man. Brandon Clark coming off the bench as that backup 4 for Jaren Jackson Jr. And I guess we'll have Bledsoe for now, but I'll probably end up trading him. And then Grayson Allen still has one more year left on his deal. So we got a lot of stuff that we have to do. We have a lot that we have to work on. But realistically, I think if we are looking for a spot to draft here, I do think it does need to be at a shooting guard or a small forward position. I don't think DeAnthony Melton's a terrible player. I think that he's got a lot of potential too. But he is only 6'2". He's kind of undersized. So I'm going to be looking for like a shooting guard or just another wing player just in general. So we'll send him to the end of the draft here, or to our pick, I should say. So Franz Wagner is still here. Of course, that's always nice. Kai Jones is here. Jaden Springer's here. Greg Brown is here. Josh Christopher's here. Zaire Williams is here. That could be the one we would want to go with, but Franz Wagner is still here. I never really get Franz, so honestly, let's just go ahead and draft him. He'll kind of be that backup small forward position here for us. So we'll go to the rookie signings, make sure he's signed. For the team options, I really don't want to bring back any of these guys, to be completely honest. and we don't have any qualifying offers. So this is going to be a big moment here. So we do. I guess not yet. Technically, I guess we have one more year of Jaren Jackson Jr. Is that right? Let's see. So yeah, technically we have one more year of Jaren Jackson Jr. Then we'll have to re-sign him next year, which is all right. Just kind of stinks. So for now, we don't really have very much money. We've only got about $8 million. So I'm going to skip through moratorium here. And then I am going to go ahead and try to trade away Eric Bledsoe. I'll let you guys know what I find. So I do think that this is probably the best value that you can get for Eric Bledsoe. If a team is willing to give you 2 first-round picks, you just have to take that any day of the week. The Grizzlies don't necessarily need him. They do still have one more year they still have Dylan Brooks for a couple more years. They have Desmond Bane, who's kind of that young prospect coming in. As you saw, we just drafted Franz Wagner, so he can kind of play the shooting guard or the small forward position, whatever you really need him to be. So we just genuinely don't need him in Memphis. So I think that also with the Heat, since you don't really know if Dragic is going to end up re-signing or not, they do have Kendrick Nunn, and I know that Victor Oladipo's there, but Victor Oladipo is he's not really much of a point guard. He's much more of a 2 guard. So I think adding a guy like Eric Bledsoe would probably help them out just a little bit. So I am going to say that this is at least semi-realistic, so I'm going to go ahead and trade him there. But it's still, doesn't really leaves us with about 19 mil. And to be completely honest, I don't think that there's a single guy that I would want. I think I would rather just wait until next year. Maybe, let's see, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, pretty much 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we literally have 11 guys that we're going to be playing next year. I just don't, I have no reason. Oh, I guess Franz Wagner's here too. So I just have no reason to go ahead and sign anyone. So let's go ahead and go to player progression. See just how much better we got. We should have a lot of green. We're a very young team, other than Steven Adams, of course, who at this point in time is going. Oh, my bad. At this point in time, he is going to have 2 more years? Yeah, he's going to have 2 more years. So eventually he'll probably be the backup center for us. Maybe he could be right off the start, but I don't know if I want to put Xavier Tillman into that starting role. So, but other than that, a lot of green everywhere, which is really, really nice to see. So let's go to the training camps here. Send some of our young guys to untapped potential. Ja Morant's already gonna have A+. Jaren Jackson Jr. will get him up to an A+. We will get. I don't know if I'm going to keep Brandon Clark here long term. I honestly just haven't really decided on that one, so that one could be kind of here or there. But I do like Desmond Bane. I think that he'll turn into a really nice player, and I do like Xavier Tillman a lot. So I think that those 2 are going to be the guys for me. So let's go ahead and go to the next season here. This is pretty much just going to be a development year, to be completely honest with you guys. I think I'm going to move Dylan Brooks to the 2. I'm going to move Desmond Bane to the 3 and have him starting. I'll give DeAnthony Melton the 6-man position. I'll give so I'm going to move Kyle Anderson to the small forward position. I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to have Dylan Brooks at the 2. I'm going to have Kyle Anderson. Yeah, I'm going to have Kyle Anderson here, and then we'll go Desmond Bane. I like Desmond Bane a lot. I truly do think he's going to be a very solid player. So I'm putting kind of all my marbles in the basket here. But Grayson Allen's definitely going to be the 9th man on the team. And we can kind of just do the rotation like this. I think that this is a very solid rotation, except I do want to I guess we can take some minutes here. Actually, let's see. So I think it was like this. So let's go. Since we are going to be giving some more minutes to Desmond Bane, let's honestly take some from Kyle Anderson. We'll give them to Desmond Bane so he at least gets 20 minutes a night. But I think I want it a little bit higher than that. So let's go. Let's go with 23 to Dylan Brooks, 24 to Desmond Bane, and let's just honestly develop the heck out of this team. Maybe I could throw in Franz Wagner instead of Grayson Allen, but I don't know. This team's kind of a mess right now. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's go ahead and throw Franz Wagner here. I don't know. I mean, this team's in a good spot. I just don't know. I just don't really know what they're gonna do with the Steven Adams, the Xavier Tillman. I don't know how the rotation's gonna look. So that's the way I'm gonna do it for this year. I don't think we'll be very good, but I am gonna simulate to the end of the regular season. I'll see you guys there. So we actually ended up going on a little bit of a win streak, which I was not really expecting. And we actually ended up as the 4th seed in the conference. We are still 14th in the power rankings, so we weren't good. We didn't have a good record by any stretch of the imagination, but we did end up making playoffs. So maybe that'll bring in a new face, like a new, star piece to the team. It'll help us re-sign Jaren Jackson Jr., stuff like that. So Giannis wins MVP, Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year, DeMar DeRozan 6th Man of the Year. I don't know what they would be doing over there in San Antonio that would make DeMar DeRozan a backup, but I guess I'll have to go ahead and check that out. Jonathan Isaac, Defense Player of the Year, and Luke Kennard is Most Improved. Very interesting. I wonder what happened in Los Angeles. I bet Kawhi probably left, I would assume, but that's kind of crazy. Coach of the Year goes to Willie Green, and Dylan Shaw gets Executive of the Year, so I doubt we'll have anybody on teams. Wow, we have John Moran on All-NBA 3rd team with 24.5 and almost 10, a steal per game, shooting close to 50% from the field, so, and 4 rebounds. So that's a very solid line right there. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Would we have anybody on rookie teams? Maybe Wagner. Yeah, Franz Wagner's there. Cool. So, a lot of promise there. Definitely showing a lot of promise. So let's take a look at the stats real quick. All right, so John Morant, obviously we saw him get All-NBA 3rd team, so that was honestly huge. Jaren Jackson Jr. also had a really good year, 20 and 8. We can't argue with that, honestly. With almost 2 whole blocks per game. That's actually really, really good. Almost 50% again, and 40% from 3. Can't argue with that. Dylan Brooks, 12.5 a game as kind of that 3rd option. Brandon Clark played really well for us, which kind of stinks because I was, not planning on re-signing him because I think we do have a team option on him, so I guess we'll keep him as a backup. But that's not really what I was looking for. Desmond Bane, put up double digits. Xavier Tillman, double digits with 5 rebounds. DeAnthony Melton, almost 10 points a game. Steven Adams, as our starting center, didn't even give us a double-double. I don't really know how I feel about that. I really am thinking Xavier Tillman is going to kind of be the answer here for us. Kyle Anderson here, not really what I was hoping for either. We might have to let him walk as well. And Franz Wagner, he only got so minutes per game. He only got 14 minutes per game. So his per 36 stats were all right. Almost 45% from the field though. As a rookie, you really can't get too much better than that. So Grayson Allen, obviously we didn't play him, and I don't think that we'll look to get him back in the offseason. So here we are with the Phoenix Suns in the first round. So I'm assuming they didn't really make any change. Oh, they got Victor Oladipo off the bench. Oh, that's his per 30. Still, he averaged almost 16 or 18 points. I'm blind. Almost 18 points off the bench with 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Man, that's solid. I could definitely see us losing here. And we took them to 7, but we did end up losing in Game 7. I didn't even think we'd make the playoffs this year, to be completely honest. So I'm really not too mad about it. Okay, so let's go to the league meetings here. Make sure all of these are rejected. There shouldn't be too many of them. I don't think we'll have a very good pick. Oh, it looks like we actually have pick 7. I don't know if there's any sort of protection on that or not, to be honest. But we somehow have pick 7 and pick 25 and pick 26. So we could be doing some real damage here. We could be doing some real damage. So we'll go to the staff signing and make sure everyone is signed still, which it looks like they are. This guy, terrible ratings. We'll sign Mr. Owen Masters. Hopefully he signs, and he does. So let's go here to the draft. Well, actually, let's take a look at the roster real quick. So of all the guys that we still have left, we still have Ja Morant. He's going to be our main guy for now. Oh, wait. So Ja Morant, yeah, he's got one more team option on him. Tyus Jones is going to be gone. Quinn Cook, I really don't care about. D'Anthony Melton is still going to be here, who I think is pretty solid. Grayson Allen's going to be gone, which is perfectly fine. Kyle Anderson's going to be gone, but he gave us a really bad season, so I don't know if we'll re-sign him or not. Dylan Brooks is here for another year. Desmond Bane, he still has 2 years on his team option. Franz Wagner, we just drafted him last year. So Jaren Jackson Jr. we're going to have to re-sign, and Brandon Clark we have on a team option. Xavier Tillman we're fine, and Steven Adams we're fine. So, I really don't even know what we would need. Maybe we could use a backup. Well, I guess we could use a shooting guard of some sort. Yeah, we could use a shooting guard, I guess, just because we only have Anthony Melton for now. We have so many small forwards, I don't even know what to do with them. I've been running players out of position this entire time. Maybe, no, we don't even, so I guess just a shooting guard. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and draft someone with the number 7 pick. I'm going to take a shooting guard here. I'm going to take whatever the best shooting guard is available. How tall is this guy? 6'2". Not really what we're looking for, I don't think. Shooting guard. Oh my god, the best shooting guard is so low. Not until all the way down here. And I don't really think he's going to be the answer here. So maybe this dude's got 4 badges here. Okay, we'll draft this guy and we'll play him at the 2. I really don't know. And then we're just going to trade finder picks 19, 25, and 26. And hopefully we can get something good with them. I don't know if we really will or not. Could get Vernon Carey. We have a lot of cap space, but no one's really offering us anything good. So I might just take 2 first-rounders. So 2 2023 picks would be fine. Yeah, we'll just do this. That's fine. I really don't care. They can have all of our picks. So we will go ahead and sim to the end here. The only player I really wanted was just that point guard that we got. So I'm perfectly fine with it. We will give him a contract there, and then we'll bring back everybody here on the team options. So qualifying offers, we will offer the qualifying, but I don't think that they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna accept it. Because Jaren Jackson Jr. is definitely gonna get offers. So I'll go ahead and offer him, you know, the max that we're able to. I'll go ahead and offer. We just drafted that other point guard, so I don't think I'm going to bring back Tyus Jones. I'm not going to bring back Grayson Allen, and I'm probably not going to bring back Kyle Anderson. So we're just gonna skip through. We're just gonna skip through. So how much money do we have? Ooh, we have about 38 mil. We have about 38 mil. Whew. Okay. Do we offer a contract to Kevin Durant? I don't think he would take it, but maybe we could offer a contract to Kevin Durant. Or do we just run it back? I really don't know. I mean, I'll offer one to Kevin Durant, but I really don't think it's going to happen. Like, I really don't think that it'll happen. But I'll offer him one, and we'll give him a player option. We'll even give him a no-trade clause. So, will he accept it? Probably not. We're his second option. So, yeah, he signs with the Brooklyn Nets. So, I can't even be too mad about that one. We didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into. So, the last thing I want to look at is who is going to be in the, the upcoming free agency class. So we'll have Embiid, Jokic, LeBron, Zion. Yeah, okay. So we're not gonna resign, or we're not gonna sign anyone else. We're just gonna take another year, develop our players, get them even better than they were before, and I think we're in a good spot. I really do. And then maybe we can make a splash for that final year. But all of our players are just getting so much better besides Steven Adams, and he's at the last year of his deal, so we won't even be bringing him back. So we'll have even more money after that. So I'm going to go to the training camps here. I'm going to auto-generate the rookies. We're going to send untapped potential to Jaren Jackson Jr. is at an A+ now, so we'll go Desmond Bane. We'll go Xavier Tillman, and we'll go, I guess we go this guy. I don't know. I don't even know what we're going to be doing here. So let's go here. So for the roster, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have a 9-man rotation. We could include Lou Wang in there, because I guess I could go ahead and move Desmond Bane back to the 2, or no, I could move Dylan Brooks to the 2. Here, let's just try that. Let's try it and let's see what we got. So we'll move Dylan Brooks. Oh, not H. We'll move him to the 2. He does go down in overall just a touch, which kind of stinks. But so this is kind of what we're looking at for now. I don't want Franz starting. I do think that he's going to be good, but I think Desmond Bane's going to be just a touch better, or at least for right now. So this is going to be the rotation. So we have John Morant here still. We have D'Anthony Melton, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Xavier Tillman, Brandon Clark, Franz Wagner, Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, and Lou Wang. So, excuse me. So that is going to be our rotation here for year number 2. I'm honestly just going to send him to the end of the year. I don't think we'll be very good, clearly, as we lose the first 7 games. Oh my God. We lose the first 7 games. But anyway, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So we were almost in the exact same spot as we were last year, except last year we were 4 in the conference like we are now, but we were 14th in the power rankings. Now we're 12th in the power rankings. So we're still not a very good team. We still have a lot of work to do, but I think we'll have some money in the offseason. We'll just have to re-sign John Morant, which is a lot easier said than done, of course. He is a very good player, so I don't know. Giannis does win MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Jackson Jordan. What a name. What a name. 6th man goes to Precious. Defensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Isaac. James Wiseman, Most Improved. That's actually not one that you see very often, so it's a pretty good jump. Willie Green, Coach of the Year. Dylan Shaw, Executive of the Year. And we couldn't have really went any more 500 than what we did. I think we won like 2 or 3 more games than 500, so definitely not very good. So John Morant is all NBA second team, though. That is what we love to see for sure. Defensive teams, did we get anybody? No. Oh, wait, yeah, we did. I missed it. D'Anthony Melton, all defensive second team. So that's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad. And then Lou Wang is on all rookie second team. So, they're definitely solid. And, of course, we're going up against Phoenix in the first round again, who still probably have the exact same team. Did they bring back Oladipo? Okay, so all they did was just lose Oladipo, which might actually be solid. But I'm going to take a look at the stats real quick. John Morant did his thing, 27 and 11.5, or in a steal game. Definitely solid. Almost 50, 40, 90, except his free throw percentage wasn't very good. Jaren Jackson Jr., 21, 8, 2 blocks per game. Like, that's absolutely absurd. He was close to 50, 40, 90 as well. Desmond Bane here, he is getting better. I just like this kid a lot. I think that he's got a lot of potential. Brandon Clark off our bench doing great things as well. Xavier Tillman, he did, increase in the rebounds department, but he's also starting now, so he kind of should. D'Anthony Melton here averaged, almost 2 steals a night, over half of a block a game, and then I guess, he shot okay, but, his 3-point percentage was really good. But Dylan Brooks, we might have to move on from him. I know he didn't get very many minutes this year, only 14 minutes, but I just don't think he's really given us the production that we need, or at least for me. And same with Steven Adams, just not really what we're looking for. And Franz Wagner doesn't look like he's panning out. He played, increased minutes this year, about 21 minutes a night, and still wasn't able to do it for us. And then Lou Wang, he was actually pretty solid for his rookie year. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This team's in a weird spot. It is. So we'll just have to go through free agency and kind of see how it goes. So are we going to end up winning? And we actually end up winning in 5. We're not going to beat the Pelicans. 2K loves the Pelicans. So and then Jonas Valanciunas, even though he's a really good center, he's coming off the bench. So yeah, we're not going to beat this team. But we get swept. And they they also swept the Lakers, and then they won the finals in 5. So that's going to definitely be a tough team to beat. Especially in 2K. It's just a very tough team to beat. Luckily, all those were rejected. We'll go to the draft lottery here. I don't think we'll have any picks. If we do, so we have pick 13, which isn't bad. I think what I'm going to try to do is what players do we have here? So we only have Anthony Melton and Lou Wang here on the team. So that's very unfortunate. We need to re-sign our head scout, and that's pretty much it, actually. So he does end up rejecting it, so we'll take this guy instead, and he signs. Okay, cool. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't really need to draft anybody with this pick, I don't think, but I will, just for some young depth. Let's take a look and see who they have as best available. This guy, Vince Peterson, or this guy, Andre Lane. Yeah, we'll take Andre Lane. Cool. I genuinely don't really care. This is kind of the last year of the rebuild anyway, so if we don't win here, it's kind of over. So I'm not gonna sign that guy at all, but I will bring him in. And then we have team and player options. I kind of want to bring back everyone. Desmond Bane, it says he's frustrated. I don't know why he would be frustrated. I'll be moving on to a new team next season. With my treatment lately, it looks like management is in agreement. I don't know why they'd be so upset, but I mean, he literally got, let's see, he got how many minutes? 27 minutes a night. He's starting in a position that who knows if he really should be or not. I just like him. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be starting. Whatever. So we'll go to moratorium here. We do have bird rights on Ja Morant. We do have bird rights on Brandon Clark. Or I don't want Brandon Clark that much. I'd rather make sure we get Jaren Jackson Jr. first. So they do both agree to it, which is very huge. So now we don't really have a whole lot of money, or do we? I guess let's go through moratorium here. They're prepared to, okay. Do we bring back Brandon Clark here? He did give us pretty solid production. Yeah, we'll go ahead and match it. That's fine. We have about $12 million in cap space. I just didn't like the production that Dylan Brooks gave us, especially off the bench. We just need a little bit more scoring, a little bit more, just a little bit more of a spark. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We still have our 1, 2, 3. And I'm probably not going to play this shooting guard just because we don't have very much time left in the rebuild or whatever. So we have Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark. So we have 8 players. I guess we could try to sign a shooting guard. Is there a shooting guard that we could take that... I guess Darius Garland is a scorer. Well, apparently not last year. Yeah, I really missed my shot, I guess. We could get Devontae Graham. Yeah, let's try to get Devontae Graham, sure. I'd take it, Devontae Graham. We could try to also get... Well, actually, let's see if he ends up... he does end up signing. So, I'm fine with that. So, let's see here. So, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... And as much as I hate to say it, I don't really know if we're going to be doing anything else. because we've only got about 16 mil. I don't know if there's going to be a guy for 16 mil that would really increase our team that much. Let's see here. We could try to get Rui, Malik Monk. Just none of these are really. I guess we could try to get Matisse Thybulle, bring in some defense. Sure, we'll try to get Matisse Thybulle. Why not? And then he does end up signing as well. So, yeah, this was kind of a letdown. I doubt we're gonna make the finals this year. I doubt we're gonna actually win the finals. I'd be very, very, very shocked if we did. We just, I don't know. We just weren't where we needed to be. I don't think so. I guess let's go to the training camps here. Send some untapped potential to some of our young guys. So we'll send untapped potential to. I guess we can send it to Brandon Clark. We can send it to Xavier Tillman, and we can send it to Desmond Bain. Those are kind of our three main guys. And then let's go to advance to the next season here. And I think I'm going to move Devontae Graham to the shooting guard spot. He does go up a little bit, and he can kind of take over that starting shooting guard role. Or they still have DeAnthony Melton. So I guess Devontae Graham could kind of be a spark plug off the bench. Would I rather do that? I don't know. I think I'm going to shorten the rotation down to 9-man this year, just because I do think it's gonna be just a touch better for us. Yeah, I guess this is how we're gonna do it. I mean, we do have pretty good defense now with Matisse Thybulle in there. He doesn't ever put up insane numbers, but I don't know. Maybe this will be the year. So honestly, this is gonna be the rotation we're gonna roll with. I'm just gonna send till the end of the year, and I'll see you guys there. So I guess this is kind of a W, kind of an L. Of course, we weren't the one in the power rankings, one in the conference, so that is always very unfortunate. But at the same time, our power ranking did go up all the way up to 4. Our conference rank did go up a little bit up to 3. So maybe if I would have done the signing a little bit different and would have got Jaren Jackson Jr. on a multi-year deal the year before and then re-signed John Morant, maybe I would have had a little bit more money that way. I don't really know. But either way, we weren't able to, secure that top spot. So maybe this team needs another shooting guard. I thought Desmond Bain would kind of be a really good answer, but Dylan Brooks, his production went down. Same with Desmond Bain because he got mad for whatever reason. So I don't know. But Jokic does win MVP. Gerardo Chavez wins Rookie of the Year. Jalen Smith, 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. And Jalen Smith is Most Improved. That's kind of cool, actually. Willie Green won 70 games. I don't know where he's coaching at, but that dude is killing it. Dylan Shaw wins Executive of the Year, 70 and 12 as well. So I guess let's take a look here for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant is still here. Jaren Jackson Jr. is here now. So, I mean, you absolutely love to see that. Anthony Melton is here once again. And Matisse Thybulle is here for all defensive second teams. The guy we drafted, we didn't play, so he's not going to be on there. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. So, Ja Morant did his thing again, 26 and 11. Almost a full steal a night. He shot 52% from the field, almost 40% from 3, but just couldn't get it done this year. So, Jaren Jackson Jr. another really solid year. 23 and 9. You can't argue with that, of course. Xavier Tillman actually took a pretty big jump, almost 5 points per game, higher than his previous year. So you love to see that, and he's almost up to a double-double. So, like I said, I have a lot of potential in this kid. I think he's going to be really good. Brandon Clark, he does take a jump as well in the rebounds and in the points. Shot about 57% from the field, so that's pretty nice. Desmond Bain took a step back, but it was because he was just so mad about whatever reason, said he's not going to re-sign with us, stuff like that. So I just went ahead and played him off the bench. Devontae Graham, our new signee, he gave us double digits in points on 45% from the field, 43% from 3, so not too bad. DeAnthony Melton here, 10 points, 5 assists, a steal and a half, almost 2 per game, and he was on the defensive team, so you love to see that. And Matisse Thybulle, You know, I think that he was good for the defensive end of things, but realistically, he didn't play very well. So that is kind of unfortunate. So we will start Desmond Bain here in the playoffs and hope that it helps. Matisse Thybulle will kind of be the last guy off our bench. And I guess we'll just have to see. We're going up against the Lakers, who have LeBron and Anthony Davis. They just don't have much else other than that. I guess they still have THT and Trez, but the rest of the guys just kind of eh. So we do end up winning in 4. That is beautiful to see. We're going up against the Warriors, who literally just have the exact same team. Oh, and they added Christian Wood off the bench, and James Bouknight, and Davion Mitchell. You absolutely love to see that. We're not going to win this. Oh my, we actually win in 6, but there's no shower beating the Pelicans. They actually swept us last year, and they really didn't change anything. They just signed Naz Reid, so yeah, definitely not going to hurt them. They win in 5, and they go on to win. I feel like these rebuilds are going to be so much harder now that the Pelicans are just absolutely insane. If you guys saw my last video, I did end up 3-peating with them, and I really didn't make very many moves, like at all. So Zion is your Finals MVP. These rebuilds are just going to be harder and harder. You just have to out-rebuild the New Orleans Pelicans at this point. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for me, you guys. If you guys did kind of notice like a little bit of less energy, I truly am sorry for that. I actually had, for my summer courses, I actually had my finals this past week. So I have been staring in front of a computer screen for multiple hours every single day. And it's very tiring. So, unfortunately, I failed this challenge, but you guys showed tremendous support on the Pelicans rebuild, so thank you guys for that. But let me know what you guys want to see next. I know there's a lot of rumors floating around. I'll probably touch up on some of those, but just let me know. But for now, this is King Sarah signing out. Peace.